Hey everybody, Jen here of Gen X Website Design and Strategy, trying to give you as many free tips as humanly possible with your Squarespace website. And in this video, I'm going to show you all of the ways that you can add a Calendly schedule to your Squarespace website. Squarespace does have its own built-in scheduler, and I like it. I don't think that Squarespace has a lot of good free options, while I think that Calendly does. I'm going to show you how to actually add Calendly to your Squarespace website. So let's take a look. I'm in Calendly's Help Center. I did a search for Embed Calendar in Squarespace. And I see that the first thing that pops up is how to add Calendly to your Squarespace site. In order to use this feature, you have to have a Squarespace business plan. It's telling you to have 2 tabs open while you're trying to set this up. One for Calendly and one for Squarespace. So sign into Squarespace and open up your website. I'm actually doing this for my dear friend, Jen Doobie, who is a copywriter for introverts. So just a little plug for Jen. I suggested that she use Calendly so that her clients can just automatically schedule appointments with her without them having a back and forth conversation first. And I think that potential clients really appreciate this too, because then they can choose a time that works for them. And they're not wasting their time either. They don't want to have a back and forth any more than you do. So this just saves everybody a lot of time. Because I want her website to be awesome, I want to embed this calendar into her contact page, which I've already created, and I realize that I might have to move some things around. But I would really like for the calendar to be visible on the page. So let's come back over here. All this is telling me is it's saying to add Calendly to your Squarespace site. That's all it's saying. It's not really telling me what I'm adding. What is it going to look like? How is it going to present it? So I'm going to have to just do it and see what happens. So far, this all makes sense. Sign into Squarespace, navigate to the page you want to edit. We've already done that. Hover over the page content and select edit. I already did that. Add a code block. So far, this is pretty easy. Add block. You can search it by typing it in, code. I'm going to just drag it over here because that's the general area where I want it. And then in Calendly, retrieve your embed code by following the steps in embedding Calendly on your site. Okay, and this is a link, so I'm going to click on it. Embedding Calendly on your site. Okay, this is great. I really like this. So this is where it's telling me how it is actually going to be displayed. And it looks like there are a few options. And the instructions are pretty clear. I appreciate this. How to add your event type. So you may have different types of appointments. And I'm assuming that when they say event type, that's what they're talking about. For example, you might have a 1-hour consultation call. You might have a 30-minute networking call. I think that those are events. And it looks like that is one way to display them and that they would come up like that. Just like this. So you would have those individual blocks. It's telling me from account, select share your link. I don't see that here anywhere. So maybe if I go back here, can I go back and log in and see how this goes? Okay, account, there it is. You want to go up to account. You want to select share your link, and you want to actually add to your site this code. And then you decide how you want it to be. Do you want it to inline? Do you want it to be a pop-up, or do you want pop-up text? I want inline. You can have a pop-up widget as well, and I'll show you that in a minute. I'm going to start here and select continue. Before I embed this, I actually want to customize this to match my client's brand colors. So I'm going to change the button and link color and the text color to match her colors. Now, since her strong call to action is to schedule a call with her, I'm going to make sure that this color matches the same color as the strong call to action button on her website, because it's really important that your strong call to action look the same and use the same wording throughout your website, because you don't want to confuse people. So I'm going to do this right now. I'm just going to select this, and I'm going to put her hex code here. And now I'm going to do the same thing for the text color. And if I really want to get fancy, I'm going to change the background color too. I think I'm going to make the background color actually match the background color here, so it blends in really well. Now I'm going to copy the code. I'm going to come over to her website, find the code block, which is right here, select the little pencil here, highlight all of this, and then paste the code. This is what it's going to look like when you first do it, but don't worry about this. just going to stretch this out a little bit and make it as small as I can. And I'm going to save it. And now I will exit. And there you go. Let me just see what this looks like because I'm not seeing a red button anywhere. So let me just click here and see what happens. I'm going to just select some random day, some random time, select next. She'll understand. Scroll down. Okay, there it is. So then this is where I would schedule the event. Okay, I like it. I think it works. I think it's great, actually. And look, I can even go back. Just for the heck of it, let's see what happens if we embed the other code. Edit. I'm going to add a block, code, and I'm just going to drag it over. I'll just drag it down here. So I'm going to show her both of these and let her decide. Let's take a look at the other option. I'm coming back over to the help page and it's saying that if I want to just add an event type to my website, I can do that too. It says to go to event types on your homepage. So let me do that. Okay. So if I just want to embed one of these, and I'm pretty sure Jen is doing 30-minute non-committal one-on-ones, in case you're interested, and select share, and then select add to website. And then you just decide how you want to add this to the website. So again, I'm going to go with inline embed and continue. I'm going to do the same thing with the customization. So we have all the colors that we want and just select copy code, go back over to the website, open up the code block, select all of this and paste the code. It's not going to show up here until we save it and exit. You have to actually exit first. All right, there we go. This may be the only option that she wants to provide to her website visitors. And if it is, then this is the option we're going to go with. If she wants both of these options here, we will leave these here. But that is up to her. This is pretty cool. I like it. I think it makes everybody's life easier. Oh, and I wanted to show you how to embed the widget, which is also cool. Now, it's not necessary, not really, but I'm going to show you anyway because why not? I'm not going to bother showing you the pop-up text because I've tried that already and it's crappy, so just skip it. But the pop-up widget might be cool depending on your needs. I'm going to go back over to account and I'm going to select share your link and I'm going to add code. But this time I'm going to do the pop-up widget and you can see it shows you right here what it's going to look like. So I'm going to select this and select continue. I'm going to customize the colors again. I'm actually going to show you this because if you look at this code right here, you see these hex codes right here. That's all this is. So even if you forget to do it here, you can do it after you've embedded the code into your website. You can edit it directly on your website if you're savvy like that. If you're not savvy like that and you don't want to overcomplicate things, then just do it here. And you can see how it just changed it right there. That's all it is. Okay, and I just changed this one and you can see it's changed over here. So I'm going to copy the code. But this time what I'm going to do when I come over to the website is I'm going to exit out of here. I'm going to go home. And I'm going to go into settings and I'm going to go into developer tools, code injection, and I'm just going to paste it here in the header. So this is header code injection. You're not going to see anything change until you save it. And there it is. But you can see it does say powered by Calendly, probably because she has a free version right now. I don't know this. You'll have to check into this yourself. But usually when you have a paid version, you can actually get rid of that little plug for their business. I'm perfectly okay with plugging other businesses. I think it's good. Okay, everybody, I hope that was helpful. If you liked it, give it a like. If you know someone who could use a little bit of help with this, you can share this video with them and subscribe. And in the meantime, have fun with your Squarespace website.